When we think of prehistoric predators, dinosaurs like the T-Rex or Velociraptor often dominate the conversation. But what if I told you that long before these iconic giants roamed the earth, there were creatures even more terrifying? From monstrous fish with bone-crushing jaws to colossal snakes that could swallow crocodiles whole, the ancient world was home to predators that would make even the fiercest dinosaurs seem tame. These ancient rulers thrived during periods like the Devonian, Carboniferous, and Paleocene, long before the Mesozoic era brought dinosaurs to the forefront. Take Dunkleosteus, for example, a 32-foot-long armored fish with a bite force of 8,000 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush a car. Or Titanoboa, a 50-foot-long snake that slithered through swamps 60 million years ago, capable of taking down prey as large as crocodiles. Even giant sea scorpions like Gecalopterus, measuring 8 feet long, ruled the oceans with their massive claws. These creatures weren't just big, they were apex predators in their time, shaping ecosystems and dominating their environments. Let's dive into the depths of prehistory and uncover the stories of these ancient rulers of the planet. Dunkleosteus. Some of the most fearsome predators in Earth's history didn't walk on land, they swam. Dunkleosteus, a massive fish that lived around 370 to 360 million years ago during the late Devonian period, was one such creature. Known as the Age of Fish, this era predated the dinosaurs by millions of years. Dunkleosteus was a true nightmare of the deep, measuring up to 32 feet long and sporting an armor-plated head that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. What's even more terrifying, Dunkleosteus didn't have traditional teeth. Instead, it had 2 long, bony blades that could snap and crush with a bite force of up to 8,000 pounds per square inch. To put that into perspective, a lion's bite force is a mere 650 pounds per square inch. This ancient predator wasn't picky about its meals. It feasted on fish, sharks, and even its own kind. Fossils often reveal regurgitated remains, suggesting Dunkleosteus had a habit of biting off more than it could chew, literally. Recent studies also suggest that its powerful jaws and rapid bite made it one of the fastest predators of its time, capable of ambushing prey with terrifying efficiency. If you think modern sharks are scary, Dunkleosteus would have made them look like goldfish. And speaking of scary, what's the most terrifying sea creature you can think of? Let us know in the comments below. Helicoprion. If Dunkleosteus wasn't enough to make you think twice about swimming in prehistoric waters, Helicoprion certainly will. This 270-million-year-old fish is the stuff of nightmares, thanks to its bizarre spiral of teeth that resembled a buzzsaw. For over a century, scientists were baffled by this strange fossil, unsure of where this toothy whorl fit on the creature's body. Early theories suggested the spiral might have been attached to its snout, dorsal fin, or even its throat, leading to some wildly imaginative reconstructions. It wasn't until 2013 that researchers finally cracked the mystery. Using advanced 3D imaging and fossil analysis, they discovered that the spiral of teeth was part of Helicoprion's lower jaw. As the fish grew, new teeth formed at the back of the jaw, pushing older ones forward in a rotating motion. When Helicoprion closed its mouth, the teeth would slice through prey like a saw, making it one of the most efficient predators of its time. The largest specimens had jaws over 2 feet wide, and their unique dental structure allowed them to feed on soft-bodied prey like squid and fish with terrifying precision. Recent studies suggest that Helicoprion's buzzsaw jaw was not only a deadly weapon, but also a highly specialized adaptation for its marine environment. Imagine encountering this predator in the wild. Its sheer size and bizarre anatomy would be enough to make anyone think twice about taking a dip. What do you think was the scariest part of Helicoprion? Do not forget to share with us. Terror birds. After the dinosaurs were wiped out by a meteor 66 million years ago, a new predator rose to dominance in South America: the terror bird. These flightless giants, scientifically known as phorusrhacids, stood up to 10 feet tall and weighed as much as 1,000 pounds. Their hooked beaks were capable of severing the spinal cord of a horse with a single strike, making them one of the most fearsome predators of their time. Their reign lasted for an astonishing 60 million years, during which they were the undisputed top land predators on the continent. Terror birds were not just big, they were fast and agile, capable of reaching speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Their powerful legs and sharp claws allowed them to deliver devastating kicks, while their beaks functioned like pickaxes, cracking the skulls of their prey with ease. Some species even used their bony heads as battering rams to stun or kill smaller animals. With no natural predators to challenge them, terror birds ruled the land unchallenged until they mysteriously disappeared around 2.5 million years ago, possibly due to climate change or competition from emerging mammalian predators. Ever wondered what it would be like to encounter a bird taller than a basketball player? Let's just say you'd probably want to run fast. What do you think was the scariest feature of the terror bird? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from Earth's past. Titanoboa. While terror birds dominated the land as apex predators for millions of years, the swamps and rivers of prehistoric South America were ruled by an equally formidable creature, Titanoboa. If snakes make your skin crawl, you'll be glad Titanoboa is no longer around. This colossal serpent lived around 60 million years ago in the swamps of what is now Colombia. During the Paleocene epoch, a time when the Earth was much warmer and wetter than today. Measuring nearly 50 feet long and weighing over 2,500 pounds, Titanoboa was the largest snake to ever exist, dwarfing even the biggest anacondas and pythons of the modern era. Just as terror birds used their speed, strength, and deadly beaks to dominate their environment, Titanoboa relied on its immense size and crushing power to reign supreme in its watery domain. Unlike modern snakes, Titanoboa was so massive that it likely spent most of its time in water, where its weight was less of a burden. Its enormous size allowed it to thrive in the hot, humid environment of prehistoric South America, where it ruled as an apex predator. Titanoboa was an ambush hunter, using its incredible strength to constrict and crush its prey, which included giant turtles, crocodiles, and even large fish. Recent studies suggest that its immense size was partly due to the warmer climate, which supported larger cold-blooded creatures. Imagine taking a peaceful swim only to find yourself face to face with a snake the size of a school bus. No thanks. What's even more fascinating is that Titanoboa's discovery in 2009 helped scientists better understand the Earth's climate during the Paleocene, showing just how interconnected life and environment are. Gecalopterus. While Titanoboa's reign as a colossal predator came millions of years after the terror birds, the story of Earth's ancient giants stretches back even further to a time when the oceans were ruled by a creature that would make even the largest snake seem small, Gecalopterus. This sea scorpion, which thrived over 460 million years ago, was a true leviathan of its time, showcasing the incredible diversity of life that has evolved on our planet. Just as Titanoboa and terror birds dominated their respective environments with sheer size and power, Gecalopterus used its massive claws and armored body to assert its dominance in the ancient seas, reminding us that the history of life on Earth is filled with creatures both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The sea scorpion, lived during the Silurian period, grew up to 8 feet long, making it the largest arthropod ever known. With its spiky, segmented body and massive claws, Gecalopterus was a formidable predator in ancient oceans, ruling the waters long before sharks or whales ever existed. Its oar-like legs allowed it to swim swiftly through the shallow seas of its time, while its spring-loaded claws could snatch up fish and other prey with terrifying ease. One fossilized claw, discovered in 2007, measured a staggering 18 inches across, enough to crush a human skull like an almond. Recent studies suggest that Gecalopterus may have also used its claws to dig into the seabed or defend itself against other predators, making it a versatile and dominant force in its ecosystem. Thankfully, Gecalopterus went extinct during the Permian extinction around 252 million years ago, an event that wiped out 96% of marine life. This catastrophic event, often called the Great Dying, reshaped the planet's biodiversity and paved the way for new species to emerge. While Gecalopterus is long gone, its fossils continue to fascinate scientists, offering a glimpse into a time when giant arthropods ruled the seas. What do you think it would be like to encounter this ancient sea monster? Let us know in the comments. Phobarames. If you think rats are scary, wait until you hear about Phobarames. This prehistoric rodent, which lived around 8 million years ago during the Miocene epoch, was the size of a bison, measuring 10 feet long and weighing up to 1,700 pounds, making it the largest rodent to ever walk the earth. Despite its massive size, Phobarames was a herbivore, feeding on plants in the wetlands and swamps of what is now South America. Its enormous body was supported by strong hind limbs, allowing it to rest on its haunches while foraging, much like modern-day capybaras. But don't let its plant-based diet fool you. This giant rodent had foot-long incisors that could cause serious damage if provoked. These sharp, ever-growing teeth were perfect for slicing through tough vegetation, but they could also serve as formidable weapons against predators or rivals. Interestingly, Phobarames' closest living relative is the humble guinea pig, a stark reminder of how evolution can take wildly different paths. Fossils of Phobarames have been found in Venezuela, Brazil, and Argentina, often near ancient riverbeds, suggesting it lived in lush, water-rich environments. While it may not have been a predator, its sheer size and powerful teeth make it one of the most fascinating and intimidating creatures of its time. The Triassic Kraken. For centuries, sailors have spun tales of the Kraken, a monstrous sea creature capable of dragging entire ships into the depths. While modern giant squids, like the elusive Architeuthis, are impressive, reaching lengths of up to 43 feet. Some scientists believe even larger squids may have existed in the distant past. These ancient cephalopods could have been the real-life inspiration behind the legendary Kraken. In 2011, paleontologist Mark McMenamin proposed a fascinating theory. A 100-foot-long squid, which he dubbed the Triassic Kraken, may have preyed on ichthyosaurs, marine reptiles the size of school buses. McMenamin based his hypothesis on the discovery of ichthyosaur fossils in Nevada, arranged in patterns that resembled the sucker disc marks of a giant squid's tentacles. He suggested that this colossal cephalopod could have been an intelligent predator, capable of hunting and even stockpiling its prey. While the evidence remains debated, with some critics arguing that the fossil patterns could have natural explanations, the idea of a Triassic Kraken is both thrilling and terrifying. Recent advancements in marine biology and paleontology continue to explore the possibility of such massive creatures, especially since less than 5% of the ocean has been explored. Could a giant squid of this size have existed? The mystery keeps scientists and enthusiasts alike captivated. What do you think, it's a myth or reality? Let us know in the comments. The ancient world was filled with predators that made even the mightiest dinosaurs seem small. From the armored Dunkleosteus to the serpentine Titanoboa, these creatures ruled the earth long before T-Rex ever took a step. Which of these ancient predators would you least want to encounter? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through prehistory, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating tales from the past. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe keep an eye out for any giant sea scorpions.